Came out from the bottom, going straight up to the top. While y'all niggas sleeping, yeah, he punching in the clock. And they call him Mike Man by the Lambo at the lot. And he on his grind and it never ever stop. Came out from the bottom, going straight up to the top.
So let's talk about ambition. Let's talk about ambition. Okay, long before I was a closer cat, I've been beating people up in corporate, and I'm talking about physical, I'm talking about numbers, I'm talking about production. And this is one of those weird things. And I told Carl, who's right here, I said, this is for you. I told John Payne, I said, dude, you want to bring us some sales guys on here because this is for them. And anybody on our team should listen to this. This is one of those weird things. I don't like to say me all the damn time. But I'm going to do a little bit of that today. Okay? So don't judge me. Okay? So let's go to Mike's ambition. It says, years before I became an 8-figure entrepreneur, 8 figures meaning over 10 million. Hello. I consistently pushed for the next step and sought out every opportunity or lack of opportunity for the game I was playing. I'm going to tie this all in a bow. We're going to go for another hour. Okay, for the game I was playing, aka the job I held. Okay, so what this says is, I'm stepping into an opportunity. I'm like, what's the roof here? Oh, I'm a career advisor. Oh shit, the highest person is CEO. Oh, I'm at McDonald's, 16 years old. What's the roof here in this building? Oh, it's the store manager. What's above that? Oh, there's corporate people that come. So every single time I took on an opportunity as a 16-year-old kid, I always knew what the game I was playing, and it says I sought every opportunity. If I become the number 1 cashier, I could be the number 1 lead. If I become the number 1 team lead, I could be the number 1 manager. If it could become, okay? I says I crushed every game since. It was not until my 30s did I understand that you're exactly where you're supposed to be based at any given moment, okay? When I was in my 20s, I was a victim. In my head, I made excuses. Man, my manager's a jerk, and I work so hard, and I'm underappreciated, and I'm a fucking crybaby. Give me a little fucking, what do they call it? The little chopon. Give me a little pacifier. Okay? Okay, listen, this is gonna hurt somebody's feelings, and I don't mean to hurt nobody's feelings. You are exactly where you're supposed to be right now. It's not chance, it's not luck, there's a reason why I have $1 million of cars right next to me. And I hate to sound like I'm doing some weird stuff today. I hate to sound like a prick. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. When I thought I was the shit 5 years ago and I didn't have what I wanted and I felt entitled, I was exactly where I was supposed to be. Preston, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Whatever God you believe in, Matt Logan, this dude or woman figured it out. He literally wrote the right rules to this thing we're in. You know, I trust me. Okay. So now let's go in here. Let's get in, man. I'm fucking turned. Excuse me. I'm just on it. I'm turning. Okay, here's what I did, Preston, right here. Okay, here.
I've been absent for a little minute.
Welcome back, baby. Welcome home. Welcome home.
Yeah.
Okay, we're about to have some fun today. We're about to have some fun today. So look, this is me as a kid. Okay, so I'm not saying go do this. This is some weird stuff. Okay, when I was 4 or 5 years old, I wanted to pull out my loose teeth to receive money from the tooth fairy. I wanted money. Okay, I'm telling you the truth. They knew I was crazy. I've always been about that paper. Okay, and I love people. When I was in 7th grade, I sold candy to 10th grade, and I built a sales force where I didn't have to sell candy anymore. I had people selling candy for me. Some of you guys are nodding your head because you were doing that. These are signs. These are gifts. So you're blessed. You're given a gift from like God to have that ambition. It's unique. And some of you badass dudes were selling little nickel sacks and dime sacks, okay? I wasn't doing the drugs.
Selling Smarties.
Okay, there you go. You know, Preston, that's a gift. Okay?
Yeah.
So look, when I was 15 years old, okay, I collected job applications at 15, and I completed these applications and turned them in when I turned 16, now that I was legal to work in California. So you cannot work when I was a teenager, you couldn't work when you were 16. So I went to Burger King, I went to Jack in the Box, I went to KFC, I went to Taco Bell, I went to McDonald's, etc. And I grabbed all the applications and I started filling them out months before I turned 16, kept them safe. The day I turned 16, I started turning them in. Okay, so like everybody thought I had, I wasn't that smart. And my elementary school teachers thought I was slow. And they wanted me on medications. And meanwhile, look back on my life, of course, probably most of y'all. That's why we're all here. So listen, guys, I'm not trying to act cool. I'm just telling you as a young, I didn't know I had no daddy. I didn't know I wanted to be like a homeboy, but this is little signs of what was gonna come. So I was hired by multiple fast food restaurants, and I picked the one closest to my house. I got hired at KFC and Taco Bell. I accepted, and then McDonald's right across the street offered me a job. I was like, cool, I'm going there. We're talking about ambition. So I'm letting you into the mind of a madman right now. At the age of 16, I was hired at McDonald's and immediately learned about upward growth from team lead to management. I set a target in a game to purchase my first car. Okay, I wanted a Geo Metro. I just wanted the smallest car I could find just so people could like look at it and comment so I can get attention. Just keeping it real. I wanted the weirdest car I could find. Okay. Anyways, so I did not spend $1 for over 6 months. I didn't spend $1. Let me say it again. I didn't spend $1 for even 6 months, my own paycheck. So I saved just over 3 G's part-time in 10th grade. Okay. It says I work every minute, every shift, no downturn. I don't, it's like Andy Kurtz, my brother's stepdad, who's a millionaire in San Diego, who owns all these boats, Seaford Boat Rental. He says, if you got time to lean, you got time to clean. I wasn't that good at school, but I was a maniac for production and work. It just natural things. I never take breaks, Preston. And when people around me were taking breaks, I was pissed. Okay. It says I became a lead within 6 months and earned a raise. Here we go. I didn't spend $1 for 6 months because I wanted to save for my car and eventually bought a Geo Metro. What others didn't do, they didn't push to the next. Preston, there's people there before me. There's people there after me. There's people there 2 years before me, and none of them became leads. Okay? So the whole point of this is I'm talking about ambition, because if you're not going to bring this every single day and every single minute, it's not going to work. I talked to one of our executives right now. I said, hey, bro, where you at? He's like, man, I'm going to go do something. I said, bro, we're downstat right now, bro. We need to go grab 20 G's. What are we talking about? And I look at the video guy. I said, that's why I'm different. Because I am thinking about my success. I'm thinking about serving you guys at the highest level. I'm thinking about being my best every second of every day. And people that know me could not deny that. Preston, you ain't never seen me not on. Okay? Here we go. At 18 years old, I purchased my first pit bull for my now ex-girlfriend. I began researching pit bulls on the internet for hours of each day. Within 18 months, after purchasing my first dog, I owned 15 dogs. I moved to a ranch 3.5 hours away in north of San Diego, and I had the number 3 website on Google. Oldies Kennels. I was literally like one of the top 3 breeders in the nation. And I know like people are like, oh, don't breed dogs. There's too much. These were show dogs and beautiful dogs. Okay, so I'm just a couple more. And then I'm gonna give you some how to do all this, of how to become a president in 3 years. Okay, education industry, UEI college. I finally had a game that could hold me down. Okay, there was so much I could do at McDonald's. There's only so much I could do when I was working in the dental office. When I got this opportunity to become a career advisor, like literally, I remember the moment. I pulled over, I got the phone call from Rianne Townsend, the director. She's like, Mike, you're not gonna let me down, right? I said, nope, I'm not gonna let you down, Rianne. She's like, congratulations, I would like to formally offer you a position at UEI College. My daughter was 2 weeks old. I was crying, I hugged my wife, and I was like, wow, we are going to become something, finally. Because I'm in corporate now, benefits, 401k, dental, and I knew I was just gonna fucking slice. So here we go. Finally, I had a game that could hold me down, meaning the roof. There's a roof. McDonald's, the roof's like here. At corporate, the roof's high. I knew that before I started. I became the #1 producer in the company after 1 month. I did not take lunch breaks. My success is more important than that Subway sandwich. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. And listen, nobody has to be like this. I'm just telling you what I did to climb up the ranks. And I don't do this when there's a camera.